I mean, also, yeah, Twitch is still about drama. Twitch is still the same way. It hasn't changed. I want to see, what is this one? Oh, this is way too long.
I talk to him every day.
Alright, Destiny's here.
Oh,
What's up?
shit.
What do you guys want?
Fucking hate that guy. Hey, what's up, Destiny?
I heard you, motherfucker.
I know you did. You hear
Apparently,
everything.
you and fucking a Greek have a bone to pick. That's what he was talking shit
Yeah,
before you got
I
in.
don't like
Greek?
the way.
Yeah, I don't like the way this motherfucker carries himself.
I don't like the way you carry your fucking.
You're lucky I had obligations at TwitchCon, Greek. I was 10 seconds away from lighting your ass up, dude. I was about to beat the shit out of you. You're lucky I got pulled away.
Hey,
You know what, dude, you know what's really funny is that if people didn't know the relationship between Greek and Destiny, I would have thought that was real. Think about it, like, but because, like, I know, like, they fuck with each other all day, it's like, like, obviously, like, they're fucking around, but, like, to some other people, the Destiny and Greek banter is the best. It's the best.
you would have been punching my kneecaps, you short bastard.
Greek, we're like the
Okay.
same height, my dude. Are you serious?
No,
I'm pretty sure. I think the Brit bong, that Brit bong or brain of yours is getting a little scrambled there, buddy.
For a second, I thought I was talking to Tyler, you midget.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you fucking. Hey,
Okay,
I didn't know they gave OA passes in TwitchCon, mate.
Oh, ape.
I was expecting more of a listen. It sounds bad, it looks bad, but I don't know. I don't know the context. You know, this is a 36-second clip. You know, there was probably 10 more minutes of this. You know, does that make sense? That's what I expected in my... Expecting is a bad thing, okay? Every human does it. Everyone's let down. You can't expect. You can't, you know, read people's minds, expect a certain thing. No one's ever going to meet those. But based on your past streams, based on your past debates, based on your past arguments, I did expect just some sort of maybe level-headedness, some sort of, you know... does that make sense?
Yeah, so what you're trying to say, I think, is that you're disappointed because you consider yourself to be a person that holds nuanced views, and it upsets you that somebody that, I'm being a little presumptuous here, that you considered to be fairly intelligent made a snap judgment about you. You thought that was unfair of me to do, right? Is that what you're...
Unfair. I think it's completely fair. I don't think it's unfair. I just think it's...
I skipped.
It's... The word, I don't like the word unfair because that makes me sound like I'm an entitled little shit that, you know, is talking, the world isn't fair. Life isn't fair. Does that make sense? So it's not a matter of fairness. It's more of a matter of, you know.
Listen, all I know is I am so glad we are past the PUBG days, okay? That game was fucking garbage, okay? Garbanzo beans. I am so glad that that is not the meta. I am so glad we got over that. I'm so happy, you know, it ran its course and it's done, okay? I am so, like, looking at this screen, I want to throw up. Like, I'm so happy it's gone.
This is going to
So
sound
happy.
cringy, but with a certain level of awareness and intelligence comes a certain level of responsibility. And with that responsibility, I think you had a responsibility to look at it unbiasedly and look at it more, you know, I guess objectively is not the right word because that's actually what you did. I guess to step back and, you know, apply your own context, apply your own perspective and experiences and realize that sometimes there are times when things are clipped out. Everyone can be, you know, made into the villain. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, so I guess I expected that jumping to the conclusion. So it's not about fairness or unfairness. It's more about, so I'm sorry, I won't use it again. And
ask him what's his opinion on
the
incest.
tone I had and the inciting the crowd was also wrong, and I am fully. But what I meant to say, hopefully, you know, next time I can, you know, stay away from the tone and stay away from the disgusting word choice. What I meant was, which in a sense is still going to be taken the wrong way, because in reality, what I've learned in life, you can't, you know, you should never group, you should always generalize. And when I say always generalize, I mean in, like, you know, when you have a platform, unless you're not. Does that make sense? If you're working for someone and, you know, you have to be, you know, there isn't a.
I thought he was going to answer the question.
About a very, very small demographic, a very small person.
Dude, when do they talk about boobies?
Sure, you don't have to name names or anything, but like, what kind of behavior
I'm not
is
trying to
it that
name
you?
names.
Yeah, so what kind of like behaviors
At
is it
the
that
end
you're
of
talking
the
about?
day, it is what it is.
Or for example,
Does that make sense?
You know,
The shadow guy. Get out of here.
a man or a woman can wear extremely short shorts with ass cheeks showing, and they claim it's just workout gear, it's workout uniform. This is what you wear to work out, and it's completely, you know, appropriate. So the ass cheeks are hanging out, and every now and then, maybe, you know, a random silent phone rings, you know, a ghost is in the house that no one else sees, and, you know, a walk is done to the back of the house, and perfectly, you know, the ass cheeks that are hanging out from the clothes that I've never seen any, you know, any man or woman wear in public, it's perfectly center cam, and they come back and say, oh, it was a mistake. There was nothing. No one was calling me. Or maybe the push-ups that instead of having the head first, or having the back in the center cam, it's the ass first and the face away, face out of cam, ass first. Or does that make sense? I was referring
does that
to
make sense?
But even does that make sense?
Yeah, you're saying that some people do very sexualized content on Twitch and they say they're not doing sexualized content? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I'm saying people do sexualized content, and once they call it out, and once someone says anything, they quickly retreat to a moral high ground of sexism or some sort of, I guess sexism. That's it.
Okay.
Knut!
If you're gonna do it, I have no.
Thank you so much for the raid, the host. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys had a good stream. I'm just chilling. We're just digging up some old dirt. What are those people that dig up dead bodies? What are they called? Does that make sense? Yay! Hi! I love you guys. I miss you. Grave robbers. No, but they're called, that's a name. No, not necrophiliacs, but it's a word, it's an action. It's an action of it's called D something. The action of digging up a dead body. Digging up a dead body is a disinterment. Disinterment? Disinterment. The act of digging something out of the ground, especially a corpse where it has been buried. Yeah. How do you pronounce it?
Disinterment.
Disinterment. Yes, that's what we're doing. Wait. That's what we're doing. Desecration. Desecration. Yes. Desecration. Right?
Problem with it. It's
Enjoy
part
the
of hustle.
fucking
It doesn't
video,
bother me.
bitches.
I don't
Okay.
think it takes subs away from me. It doesn't do anything in that nature. But
wait, if I'm gonna do what?
Desecration. Desecration implies to defile something previously holy. Oh. Desecration. The action of
desecration.
The act of desecrating something. That's the definition. The act of desecrating something. Okay. Thank you for desecration. Thank you. Thank you, Google. Thank you.
Sorry, Mitch is being a dumbass. That's why I didn't want to do it. He's just clowning around for the sake of content. But anyways, like, for example, I've had a lot of friends of mine that are in the IRL section that are
what is PVC?
Females and males, and they saw my post and they laughed at it. They said, and they were who I was talking about, and they laughed at it and they said it was hilarious, and they admitted to it. They laughed at it. Like, that's the least I think you should do when you know what you're doing. But when you do it and then you retreat to a moral high ground and you claim the person is being a sexist, I feel like there's a level of shame there, shamelessness. Does that make sense?
Interesting.
Kind of. So why do you think people are claiming it's sexist?
It means XQC is a dumbass. But how does that PVC XQC?
Keep doing it for more money and more everything. They don't want it to change.
We smart.
Yeah, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, but like, what are the behaviors that people think are sexist when people are calling people out for sexist behavior? What are they?
So, for example, this all started because I did an imitation of a crab walk.
Mm-hmm.
I got up. Yeah, this all started from an audio of me doing a crab walk. I got up. I walked side to side. I said, "Oops! I dropped the pencil. Oops! Let me go to the fridge." And I walked side to side with my ass popping out. And I'm now a sexist that is judging women's clothing and judging women's body parts and just like that's how it started. So that's what I'm talking about.
Crabs have meat on their legs, though.
So you're mad that people called you a sexist because you were making fun of the booby streamers?
sexist. I was never mad. I was just, it was part of, it was satire in the sense where it was just content. We're clowning around. Does that make sense? If a girl says, Trainwreck is a douchebag, he's an asshole, his content is good, he's funny, but he's a dumbass, he's an asshole from what I see, I'm not going to quickly retreat and say, yo, this person is, I'm going to laugh and say, yeah, it's fair to, take that, but does this make, I feel like I'm not getting any.
Does this make sense?
What do you think all of this is?
So when, you know what I noticed? Never mind.
I'm not sure.
Like it's grouping people. It doesn't matter. Yes.
I think this is before Train did coke. Because he's very calm, collected. He's not stuttering a lot. It doesn't seem like he's like really fumbling over his words too much.
Okay.
How old is this video?
Let's not get in trouble, boys. Let's keep it
2017.
no trouble.
Why? I think we're okay. We're not gonna get in trouble. Why are we gonna get in trouble?
I don't know. I'm stupid. I
But
don't
the
know.
speculations fly.
Okay.
Destiny says it on his.
And secondly, I want to clarify.
I was right. Real. Kaz, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much. Not trying to be disrespectful, but you have a curvy body when you posted that picture on Twitter. That'd be the point.
Stream all the time, he doesn't get banned.
Well, I don't know
True.
about that.
Well, you said it.
Okay, here.
We're all fucking.
I will.
We're all so quiet.
I will give you an example of what I mean. Okay.
Yeah, go
I'll
for
give you an
it.
example of what I mean.
Nicole got so sad. It's like the fucking police just came in. Like,
Yeah,
what you
okay.
saying, Doc? Like, what the
If
fuck?
let's say
Okay,
I
okay,
decide.
look, we can just drop it. It's fine, dude.
Let's say I decide to act a certain way and do certain something. Does that make sense?
You act a certain way and do a certain something.
Man, yes. Just fill in the blanks for yourself. Okay.